Realty Mogul is redefining the way people invest in real estate. And we've built a marketplace for accredited investors to pool money online and buy shares of pre-vetted real estate investments. We're crowdfunding for real estate, connecting 7 million accredited investors with a $150 billion private real estate market. We launched less than 2 months ago. We've already funded our first transactions, and we have thousands of accredited investors that are active in our marketplace. When the Jobs Act is finalized around crowdfunding, we'll be able to market to an even wider scope of investors. Now, our innovation today is simplicity. We're taking the offline process of raising capital for real estate and moving that process online. In less than 7 minutes, I'm going to show you how you can invest in a real estate transaction from start to finish. It all starts on our homepage, where new users can create an account by getting started. Now, I mentioned that we're limited to accredited investors. So our system is going to ask for information like annual income, net worth, employer, and certain investor representations. The system will automatically make a determination whether or not that investor is an accredited investor. Once they're flagged as an accredited investor, they have access to start browsing investment opportunities with us. At Realty Mogul, we do 2 different types of investments. The first type of investment are loans that are secured by real estate, similar to peer-to-peer lending, but we're asset-backed secured by real property. I'm incredibly excited today to announce that we are the only crowdfunding company in the country that has already returned capital on an investment, returning a 10% annualized interest to our investors on a transaction we funded in private beta. The second type of transaction on Realty Mogul is buying equity interest in commercial property, like apartment buildings, office buildings, or retail centers. From this browse screen, our investors can filter by property type and by investment type. They can also sort by things that are of interest to them, like hold period or estimated annual return. Let's dive a little bit deeper into an apartment building in San Francisco, California. There are 4 things that we look at with every single investment. The first is the property. What kind of property is it? When was it built? What's the unit mix of the property? We're also auto-populating demographic data, mapping data, and qualitative location data within a certain radius of the property. The second thing we look for is the investment itself. What are the metrics of the investment? What's the business plan for the investment? And how does the real estate company that's going to operate this investment intend to add value and increase cash flows? The third thing is the management team. In addition to caring a great deal about the company itself, we dive deep into the principles of that company, linking out to their LinkedIn for added trust and credibility. The fourth macro metric we look at is financials. What is the equity breakdown for the project? What's the full project funding? And what are the estimated distributions, including the cash-on-cash returns for the investor and the annualized IRR? When an investor is ready to make an investment decision with us, they can click on I'm ready to invest, and the entire process is automated. They can use the slider to choose how much they're interested in investing and tell us how they want to take ownership as an individual or potentially through a retirement account like a self-directed IRA. Once they've given us their personal data, the system is once again going to confirm their accreditation, matching back to the answers that they gave us when they first created their account. Once they confirm the investment, everything will be auto-generated. Documents populated with their personal information, populated with their investment amount, and populated with how they're going to take ownership of the property. We allow document signing 24/7 a day, completely secured, completely within our own application. The last step of the investment process is funding the investment, and we're integrated with an ACH provider to take payments anytime. As soon as an investor has funded with us, and even before the process, they have 24/7 access to an investor dashboard, allowing them to watch how their money is working for them. You can see on this dashboard a couple of examples of properties that are in different stages of funding. For one, maybe you still need to submit payment, and in the other, your interest may be starting to accrue. We allow our investors to access all of their information straight from this dashboard, including clicking back into the documents that they've signed or viewing the details of the investment any time of day. One of the most important things to our company is cash flow. We stand for passive cash flow, and we send distributions to our investors on a monthly basis on our loans and on a quarterly basis on our equity transactions. Every investment must have cash flow. You can see here that we're monitoring how we're increasing their cash flow. For this investor, he had additional distributions starting in April and May. We also allow them to see the diversification across property types, across geographies, and across investment types. In summary, Realty Mogul is a new type of marketplace. A marketplace that allows you to invest in equity or debt in real estate. If you're interested in real estate investing, or you want to learn more about crowdfunding, please come talk to us at our booth. Realty Mogul is allowing you to invest in real estate at the convenience of your iPad, in the comfort of your living room. And we make real estate investing simple. Thank you.